What's up, guys? So how did I get 4 proven breed-ready females and about $3,000 of new equipment and have it only cost me about 500 bucks? What's up, YouTube? It's Baker. Welcome back to Blue Line Morphs, guys. Listen, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up, comment down below. Check out Instagram, blue_line_morphs. Everything's Blue Line Morphs, right? I say the same thing every time. Post every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Except for this week, right? Only Tuesday and Saturday. So this week at work, guys, I was ridiculously busy. A lot of overtime, which is always good, right? A lot of things changing around my department, so forth and so on. A lot of things changing with my job in general. So listen, straight up, I was gonna post Friday and Saturday, kind of make up Thursday's video. I was exhausted, guys. Actually, normally I drop off Shelby, my dog, every day at my parents' house, so they have dog sit for me. And I was so exhausted, I didn't pick her up twice this week, which tells you how tired I was. If I'm not picking my dog up, probably not gonna have time to do a video. Regardless, I was gonna try to double up Friday and Saturday. I had made this video Thursday night for Friday, and then I realized I did it rather lazily, right? So instead of me just sitting here talking about all the numbers and the schematics and what I got, I could realistically show the snakes, show the racks, show the equipment that I got, and do a better video, right? Stop being lazy with the video. So ultimately, I decided to scrap that video and then just do Tuesday and Saturday. So it is what it is. Today, I originally planned on dropping the video about the 2 new snakes I got, including the one crazy male that Joe from Empire State Exotics hooked me up with. But that's probably be later next week or so, because I want to make this video. No real update, guys. Tried 4 pairings this week. 2 were successful, 2 were not. Ultimately, the 2 that were successful, one was already done before, the Banana Pie to the Orange Dream Fire Girl. They locked up, no big deal. I paired up that Pastel Butter, Red Stripe, Leopard, Clown, Possible Het Pie, Possible Spot Nose Boy, to that normal Clown, to that normal Het Clown, Possible Het Pie girl. Wasn't sure what to do with him, whether to do a normal pied and try to prove it out. Ultimately, I asked you guys, and you guys said, fuck it, try for the odds. So I tried to put them together, no dice, okay? Tried to put the Coral Glow Black Pastel Trick Mojave Male with the Big Pastel Mystic Girl, which is part of this video, no dice. However, I did put that Pastel Entry Blade Leopard Clown that I got from my buddy Mike from Redline Pythons in with Luna, my Super Russo. Hopefully trying to hit some nice, like, Pastel Russo, Enchi, Leopard, Het Clown female. That'd be really nice. And they locked. I put him in there, normally give him about 3 days time to get the deed done. Give him a little bit longer, came home, and he was locked up with her. So I'm really happy about that. He's only about 6 months old, about 650 grams, so California snakes, doing well. All right, let's get right into this video. So this is not clickbait, guys. I legit spent a little over 500 bucks, got 4 proven breed-ready females, 2 huge hatchling racks / holdback racks, and half of a Freedom Breeder rack for out of pocket only about 560 bucks or something like that. Yes, I got very, very lucky with the deal that I got in order to enable me to do this. Yes, I flipped some snakes. Yes. So I got really lucky with this. However, if you can find good deals like this here and there on Craigslist and Marketplace and just by word of mouth and social media and stuff like that. So if you guys remember, a couple months ago, I picked up an entire collection from one of my friends, Heather, who used to breed snakes and bred snakes, and ultimately, powerlifter back in the powerlifter days, a very strong girl. Her and her husband were like, hey, listen, we like what you're doing. We love that you jump right into the hobby. Like, we have these snakes. We have a couple pieces of equipment. Like, do you want it? I'm like, I'm not just going to take it from you. The reason why she got out of it is she's actually very, very good at off-roading. She actually got sponsored with a big, giant Jeep Wrangler. So she ultimately said, listen, I have all this stuff. Do you want it? I was like, I'm not going to take it. She goes, give me 200 bucks. That's the reality. Okay, guys? Yes, I got very lucky with this deal. I had everything written down. I'm going to forget the numbers. I got, let's see, what the hell did I get? For 200 bucks. Yes, this deal is sick. Yes, I told Heather, listen, I'm probably not going to keep all these animals. Probably going to move them to a couple other people that need them, or they can breed them and they can use them and so forth and so on. She said, Bake, it's not a big deal. Just, make sure you go into good homes, etc. They all did, okay? I kept a majority of them too, which we'll get into. So ultimately, for 200 bucks, I got a Pastel Butter G-Stripe male, that's about 1,500 grams. I got a Pastel Het Pied female, about 500 grams. I got the Killer Bee, remember her? I got the normal Het Clown Possible Het Pied girl, that was 1,400 grams. I got the Vanilla Yellow Belly Fire Het Hypo Girl, which was about 1,500 grams. I got the April Pastel Spider Girl, which is about 1,500 grams, proven breeder. I got the Pastel Mystic Girl, which was 1,900 grams, another proven breeder. I got 2 racks. One was a 3 tub, one was a 5 tub, both the Verarium Electronics 70 series tubs. And a rat rack, which is about, what was it, like 8 levels high or whatever, with the water hoses running through, and a homemade hatchling rack, all for 200 bucks. Now, yes, I got lucky. I got a good deal. But let's show off some of the snakes first. And I'm going to get into how I kind of move things around for myself and how I ultimately got all these other shit for almost nothing. Okay, so these are the girls I kept. Okay, now obviously I sold the G-Stripe. I'll tell you who I sold in a second. These are the girls I kept though, okay? So this girl right here was the girl I was just talking about that I put with that male. She is the normal het clown, possible het pied. I think she's het pied. She has some nice tracks. I'm thinking she's het pied, especially this side. So that's going to be nice. Even if she's just het clown, no big deal. If she's het clown, possible het pied, that's a home run in itself for 200 bucks, right? Really nice female. She's about 1,500 grams right now, eating like an absolute beast. So that's one of the breed-ready females that I got. Here's another one. Really cool-looking animal. It's about to bite me. She is the Vanilla Yellow Belly Fire Het Hypo female. She's a little skinny-looking, guys, but she's just super long. She's been eating decently well. She's one of the snakes that likes to kill things and not eat it. But really cool-looking animal. It is het hypo. It is het for some sort of recessive, which is nice. Breed ready. I don't know if they ever bred her, to be honest with you, but she is breed ready. Very long snake, right? Very long snake, but about 1,650 grams, give or take. So she stayed with me. Let's keep this thing moving. This is the other female that I kept, who just came out of shed, is going to tag me. This girl right here, she is the April Pastel Spider Girl. She's a proven breeder. She's sitting about 1,700, 1,800 pounds. 1,800 pounds, that'd be a fucking big snake. 1,800 grams. She's locked with my banana pied male, eating like an absolute beast. No real wobble. She's a little corkscrewy on me sometimes. Likes to bite me, so I'm gonna be careful, but kept her also, right? Was gonna get rid of her for about 675 bucks, and a couple people that wanted her for that whole 8-ball thing. I like her though, so I kept her. And last but not least, this big savage. I gotta move you guys back. Stand by. I'm sweating. Last but not least, this girl. Yeah, get out of here. This Mama Luke here, giving Big Mama a run for her money. She's about 2,500 grams. She's a pastel mystic, proven breeder, a little bit older, big giant head, really cool looking animal though, right? Again, I was gonna sell her also, but realistically, she's just really. I like the way she looks, man. Right? The pastel and the mystic go together really nicely. And I figure with my boy got the Mojave in him, yeah, a little pastel, mystic Mojave, right? What is that? The mystic potions? Get out of here. But kept her too, okay? So pretty much 2 breed-ready females, 4 breed-ready females, 2 proven breed, okay? 2 proven breeders. Now, so those are the 4 females I kept from the deal. That only cost me 200 bucks. In itself, right there, 200 bucks for those 4 girls to keep, absolutely, right? Now let's keep this thing moving. I'm gonna take a break, take you guys off real quick. So let me show you the pieces of equipment that I picked up that probably worth roughly about $3,000, give or take. And then we're gonna talk about how I acquired both those 4 females and the pieces of equipment and how I finagled it to only cost me about 500 bucks. So the first 2 pieces of equipment are the racks that you saw from Baller's Garage, okay? I did a video about these. Anthony from Reptile Creations, he had a few that he wanted to let go. So I ended up picking up these 2 things right here. We're going to price in a second. These are the first 2 racks I got. It holds 36 of these essentially Freedom Breeder 8 tubs. These aren't the actual Freedom Breeder tubs. Or 54 of the equivalent of the Freedom Breeder 5s. So those are sitting right there, okay? Now I also acquired this. You guys have seen this already. This is a Freedom Breeder. This is half of the Freedom Breeder 70-30 rack, okay? The other half went to my buddy Sal from Gomez Pythons. But this thing's sitting here ready to go. Beautiful tubs, cup holders in there, ready for 15 females to go in, especially for some of these bigger girls, like Big Mama right here, that's a little too big for this 55-40. But I have that sitting there ready to go. But these are the 3 pieces of equipment that I'm talking about. It's this, which is the half of the 70-30 Freedom Breeder rack, and then these 2 right here, plus the 4 breed-ready females down there. So now let me tell you how I acquired these, how I finagled things, and how it only cost me about 500 bucks. All right, so now that we can kind of put a face to the things I'm talking about, my first version of this video, I just talked about it, but now you see the snakes, you see the, I consider 2 different racks because I consider them as a pair as one, but 3 different pieces of equipment that's really going to help me out. Now, let's go over the numbers, and I'm going to be, again, I'm always completely and totally transparent with you guys. I tell it like it is. I'm going to tell you exactly how much I spent on things and how much I paid, sold things for, and what I got things for, and how I only spent a little over 500 bucks to get all that shit I just showed you. All right, so first and foremost, I made the video talking about, I'm probably getting rid of some of these things. Interested, let me know. You guys blew up about it. I really appreciate that. So the reason why I chose to get rid of some of these snakes is, I'll go through each one, why I got rid of them, but I know snake flipping is looked down upon. I totally get that. But I don't think I would ever go on Craigslist, buy a snake for cheap, then add 50 bucks on it and try to sell it. That's not something I would do. This collection kind of popped up for me. Wasn't prepared for it, wasn't looking for it. Heather came to me. I couldn't turn it down because I liked those 4 females. And at the time, I needed the equipment. But as things progress, you kind of upgrade things. We'll talk about that in a second. So, here we go. The Pastel Butter G-Stripe Breed Ready male, I got rid of him because I'm not big into G-Stripe. I'm not a big fan of it. It looks cool. Not a big fan of it. G-Stripe clowns are pretty cool, but I'd rather kind of start ahead with either a visual het clown or something like that, not just a one visual male, especially a male. So, the Pastel Butter G-Stripe male, I sold him. The Pastel Het Pied female, well, choose 500 grams. I thought about keeping her, but realistically, I got 4 or 5 breed ready pied females. I don't need a het pied female. And one of my own creations, a normal het pied male from Big Mama, that original clutch, okay? I sold all of them to a couple from, I believe, Massachusetts or Connecticut for 625 bucks. Not bad. Already up 425 bucks, right? Push it a little step further, that Killer Bee girl. I decided to get rid of her because ultimately I have this giant spider girl over here. You guys know the older girl I got from my biology teacher. Kind of partial to her, kind of sentimental about her. She's big. I like her. Has almost no wobble, no issue whatsoever, so she's staying around. And I also have the bumblebee that I got from my buddy Anthony from Oak Reptilia. Again, my buddy hooked me up with one of the snakes. Probably going to keep her just because she's really cool looking. I like the pastel spiders way more, the bumblebees, way more than the super pastel spiders. I think they look cooler. I like them better, plus she's going to lay eggs. So that's why I got rid of the Killer Bee. I sent her down to a guy in Garland, Texas, which is actually pretty funny because my original partner on PD is now a cop in Garland, PD. So, kind of ironic. I think they live relatively close to each other. 425 bucks, okay? So right there, you're at $1,050, up $850. We're going to keep this thing going. Now, if you guys remember, I originally had the 5 Sea Serpent tub rack, right? The 28 quart 5 tub Sea Serpent rack, my original rack I ever got. I had that sitting here for a while. So, then I sold another MOS, member of the service, another cop in the NYPD. He's starting to go in with his buddy. He wants rat racks, hatchling racks, and tubs. I sold a 5-tub Sea Serpent rack, the rat rack, and the hatchling rack for $325. He came and picked it up, okay? Then, one of my dad's good friends, Dean, and his girl, Michelle, they're getting into breeding ball pythons also. They don't have a rack system. So, he wanted to pick up the 5-tub V70 tub rack system. The 5-tub V70 Rare Electronics rack system. I hooked them up for about 300 bucks, give or take. I forget exactly what the amount was. Okay, let's start tallying this shit up. So ultimately, I sold those 4 snakes and a bunch of pieces of equipment for a total of about, where is it? About 1,700 bucks, give or take. Okay. Now I believe it's about 1,670 bucks. Okay, minus the 200 bucks I spent originally on the snakes and the equipment. We're at 1,400 and about 60 bucks. Okay, not bad. So I profited about 1,460 bucks. Now, when Sal came across his Freedom Breeder rack, the guy wanted 1,800 bucks. We split it in half. That's 900. Now with these 2 racks over here, I got hooked up. They cost me about 1,100 bucks to have them. That's about $2,000 in total. Okay, from the Freedom Breeder rack I showed you and the 2 hatchling / holdback racks, about $2 grand. Now, minus the money I made off the snakes, minus what I spent on the snakes and the equipment, it comes out to about 540 bucks out of pocket for me to have those 4 girls that I showed you, half of a 70-30 rack, and the hatchling rack. So again, guys, that's 540 bucks, give or take. I'm not very good at math. I am a cop, not a mathematician. Just over 500 bucks out of pocket for half of a Freedom Breeder 70-30 tub, 30-70 tub, whatever the hell it is, 30-70 rack, which I think delivered full rack, I believe me and Sal figured out, it's like $3,500. So that's like $1,700 right there, okay? So I paid half price for that. Then these 2 racks over here, realistically, if you're going to get them built by Dave, you're talking about $1,000 a piece without the tubs, give or take. That's about, I would say, $2,300-$2,400 worth of equipment, plus this. So you're looking at $3,000 to $4,000 worth of equipment if you're going to buy it like, I don't want to say real time, but if you're going to buy it straight up on your own, plus these 4 breed-ready girls. So, all said and done, if you really want to start adding some shit up, all those girls down there, let's think about this. This girl probably $350, that girl probably $400, that girl probably that $1,000. I would say about $1,500 to $2,000, $1,500 to $1,800 in snakes, because if I wanted to buy these girls, these breed-ready females from Morph Market, probably about $1,500 to $1,800 plus all this other stuff. You're talking about roughly around $6,000 of acquired assets, right? Between snakes and the racks for just over $500 out of pocket. Yes. Now, I know I kind of stepped in shit, and I got a really good deal on all this stuff from Heather. Shout out to you guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I got a Gangster X monitor. That's why I want a monitor now. I got a very good deal. But ultimately, guys, you can find, maybe not as good of a deal, but you can find deals on Craigslist or Morph Market and stuff like that. People that are trying to move collections and move equipment and kind of upgrade your stuff as you go. But then you don't have to just buy stuff and then flip it. So, for example, I'm sitting here now. I got the... What the hell is that? I forget who makes my incubator all the time. I got that incubator over there. I got the Freedom Breeder 15 tubs over here. The 5540 here. The hatchling racks over there. And I kind of upgraded my equipment. But if you remember a year ago, I was sitting in my living room with a sea serpent tub and then like one of those big like storage bins on top of it with a snake in it. But as you slowly start upgrading things to the next level, if you will, you're going to have people that are already at that level that they themselves are upgrading their equipment, so they're willing to port with their stuff and sell it cheap down to you. Now, with that being said, on the flip side of the coin, the equipment that you're using, that now you're ready to upgrade, somebody's trying to get to your level, and you can sell that equipment to somebody else. So as you're upgrading to the next level, somebody else is getting rid of the equipment from that level for cheaper. Then conversely, somebody is coming up to your level, and they're going to need the equipment you have or the stuff that you have. So always be conscientious of that, and always try to help out other breeders, because we can really keep this thing moving. You have new guys coming in, sell off your old stuff to them, take that money that you made from your old stuff, and then kind of put it towards the new stuff, because somebody else that's bumping themselves up, but you're trying to get to their old level, is going to be selling their equipment off too. So just pay attention to deals like that. You can start flipping equipment, upgrading snakes, you know, selling some of the snakes, you know, you have a breed-ready female, whatever, that you don't need anymore, you can sell that. And you can kind of upgrade your collection and your equipment for almost nothing, okay? I got really, really lucky. Ultimately, again, guys, just over $500 for probably $5,000 or $6,000 worth of equipment and snakes. And then that's not even including pairing them this year, okay? I might make some nice, really nice vanilla banana, I don't know, fire yellow belly, het pie, possible het hypos, right? Some nice combos. You got that 8-ball spider girl, pastel spider girl going to banana pie. Make some nice combos there. The pastel mystic girl, if I can get her to go. And then if this girl right here proves out to be het clown and het pied, and this boy does too, this year, my second season, I can potentially produce double visual clown pied, which would be fucking phenomenal, right? So ultimately, if you really think about it, the $540 out of pocket for all this shit is going to be wiped clean if I sell 1 or 2 snakes if these girls go. So ultimately, if you really think about it, I'm going to make money and have 4 breed-ready females and a bunch of equipment because I finagled things, some wheeling and dealing and stuff like that. I definitely think you guys can apply that to anything and make it work. So that's really not bad, right? I didn't think about that. So $540 out of pocket, but I'm going to sell probably a couple of these hatchlings off if they go. Now, cancel that out. I'll probably make money, and I acquired 4 breed-ready females and a bunch of equipment. Not bad, right? Just be smart about it. Sell things to people that are coming up to your level. Look for good deals, and you can make it happen. If you really want good deals, definitely check out Sal, or be up Sal's ass, because for some reason, Sal always finds really good deals, and I can't find diddly shit. Anyway, guys, that's it. I hope this video was a little bit better than me just talking about it. Got to see the stuff, talk about the stuff. Comment down below. What do you guys think? It's like kind of like a pay ahead type of thing, right? You sell the equipment you no longer need to somebody that's coming up, like the other MOS that I sold to, and then I buy stuff from people that are upgrading to the next level. Not bad. Ultimately, guys, really appreciate it. That's kind of how little barter system, not bad. Have a good weekend, guys. I'm drenched in sweat. It's 82 degrees in here. I really appreciate it. Sorry about the lack of video on Thursday, but hopefully this video made up for it. Be safe, guys. Please remember, always watch your six.